You also watch Norman Reedus chug 4 monsters in about 30 seconds. So
That's impressive. I've seen people do
game
that.
of the year. I kind of
I've
agree.
seen people do that. Do you rock with Monster? Or are you a Red Bull kind of guy?
So I actually work for the Coca-Cola Bottling Company. So I actually am the one that's putting Monster on the shelves in places.
So Red Bull.
No, actually, it's the Kyle Special. It's like the Monster. It's like the Monster Zeros. The ones with like the textured cans. I like the orange and the grape because the orange goes good in the morning because it's like orange juice, and the grape is just a good grape.
I'm big on mango Monster kind of guy. I'm not big on Red Bull, but I like all of their like special flavors.
Yeah, have you tried the Aussie Lemonade Monster?
No,
that's a very good one.
A good Monster?
Yeah, it's basically just like it's kind of like a Sprite Monster. It's just like because Aussie Lemonade is just like essentially what we call Sprite or 7-Up there.
Right,
it's
just
a
like
little bit
basically
harder.
Sprite, yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Recommendation. I am not. I mean, I'm paid by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company, but I'm not paid to say that by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
All right. Speaking of monsters, though, we got Rob on stream. And this guy is a smash monster, very solid player, rocking with the ZSS. A rather seasoned character of his, the second ZSS Snake Michigan Duelman.
We have an interesting too. We have a Fox here. Don't look twice because an even rarer character in the state is Fox.
Yeah, not a whole lot of Fox in Michigan, and not a whole lot of Fox in doubles. You got to be real precise. Yeah. But right away, getting a little reflector on the stage and putting some damage onto that Samus as Rob gets leg guarded. Kayani doing solid with that.
Kayani going kind of crazy with that.
Kind of going kind of stupid. And the Fox off stage, Kayani almost just had the nastiest sequence of leg guards that B barely missed. Question mark.
And here you can kind of see that economy because we went from winners finals to now this being a best of 3 situation where you kind of see that disconnect of like here's a team that's put together that's trying to do things we saw in the last set, and it's like they're not quite there yet. We've seen some kind of drop conversions from Bring and Rob.
Yeah, you'll definitely.
We could just call him X.
Just call him X.
Yeah.
That's fire. X short for exclamation. Definitely rocking with that. Rob's gonna run up and rip that up smash. Kayani way in disadvantage, and Rob just chases him. Beezi and X have nothing to say about it. Rob's just going to chase him all the way to the top and get that stock. Good stuff from him.
Yeah, and recovery too. Throws out the upbeat. Wow, that was untackable.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Down tilt into back air.
Nasty.
Sweet spot back air.
Maybe finding that a little serendipitously, taking that stock super early on Rob, who is onto his last stock already. X is doing a good job holding out the fort here, keeping the stock count close to, or even rather. But he's going to lose it, and we find Rob and X in a bit of a disadvantage here.
Oh, yeah, and wow, up air going up deep for it. Wow, that just going the complete wrong way than Rob expected as well.
Yeah, there we go. Kayani coming over to help. We saw Beezi kind of getting bullied by Fox over here. And this, man, see, in doubles, Fox versus Samus, like in that 1v1 is rough because inherently, if you're doing a 1v1 in doubles, you have so little space to work with. Mm-hmm. So X is doing such a good job getting in Beezi's face, and there we go. Kayani and Beezi looked for that switch and found themselves switching the player that they were fighting, and it wound up benefiting them fairly well.
Yeah, and Beezi now having to fight Rob over here as well, and going off stage. Wow, looking for the spike, but good job doing the flip kick to avoid it. But Beezi still is getting so much mileage on those charge shots that we saw early on. Didn't work in hold up now. That should have been a kill on Beezi. But there was some kind of wacky DI shenanigans as well as interruptions. And just barely living at 150.
Very aware from X to shield that flip kick. Rob takes the stock all the way up to 127% on his last one. If he can find some survivability here, that would be massive for Rob and X. As X still has a stock to work with.
Oh my gosh,
and they
setup.
find a little gimp. That was crazy. He loses a stock in the process, but he's able to restock. We have a 2v1 with X at a very high percent, but Rob is going to go deep for this ledge guard. He's in diving distance.
I don't want to say it, but I think I was actually about to say, like, I'm not sure how this team comp goes because these are 2 very light characters, but Beezi, Rob and X are making the most out of a simple mistake from Beezi to hit Kayani with a charge shot, and now, yeah, it's just an uphill battle. Beezi has to do. There's one gone, but you're still at 123, and you have to beat yourself without your armor.
Yeah, and you have to beat Rob. Very, very solid player, and Rob putting on the pressure, and that's just going to do it. And see, that's the thing I would imagine Fox and ZSS in doubles would be an extremely good like gatekeeper duo. because they're both so fast, and if you're not really experienced in doubles and you're having a hard time keeping track, that amount of speed can absolutely overwhelm you.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't really see that with Beezi and Kayani, both rather experienced players. But we did see Rob and X taking the dub after a little bit.
Yeah. I think going back to that, though, there was one major mistake that I think they're going to be kicking themselves afterwards, and that was the way Kayani lost his last stock was he was
that
hit
flip
by
kick.
Rob
takes
the
the stock. He was hit by his teammate's
all the way up to
shot.
hit by Beezi's
27% on his last one. If he can find some survivability here, that would be massive for Rob and X. X still has a stock to work with.
Oh my gosh! And from then on, it was just like, okay, complete momentum swing. Thank you, Gooshi.
Gotta avoid any sort of erroneous projectiles off stage to avoid that type of scenario where your teammates dying. That's what I was talking to my buddy. I have a buddy that doesn't play much Smash, but we entered doubles today, right? Trying to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
He plays Bowser, and he really likes swinging big at the ledge, right?
Oh yeah.
So all three of the other players on in the game would be at ledge. He would just rip an F smash. You got to be real careful in doubles. Just letting massive moves like that rip when your teammate could get caught in the crossfire, especially when you're not at a super large lead.
And that's one of the things where you got to be careful of whether you got to make note of, okay, is my partner one that plays with earbuds in? Because if they are, then it's going to be a much harder time like communicating when I'm going to do that. Because if they can hear you at the same time, you can just say shield, and then like they'll hopefully do it, and then you can just like rip that F smash right through them.
The doubles communication very underrated, but there we go. Rob way off stage. Both Rob and Question Mark. How do Beezi and Kayani team edgeguard here? They don't really. Rob's able to make his way back and disrupt that state of advantage as we see X barely holding onto a stock and Kayani off stage on the other side.
The Rob Zera train keeps on moving, and oh wow, going for a cheeky little spike on Beezi, but the up air, good job saving.
And that's going to be the thing for Rob and X here is can they avoid losing early stocks? That just like doubles survivability, just like being able to crawl through the war zone and avoid all the landmines and mortar shots and shotgun shells that doubles can shoot at you is what really comes down to it. And that's really the bread and butter of good doubles teams is just being able to survive through chaos.
Oh, yeah.
And right now you're seeing Rob and X just have a hard time surviving with that chaos as such light characters.
Oh, there you go. There's Lewis Nair, the rapid jab spike on stage. Those are the moments where like you can't talk about everything, but you just call it a Thunderdome moment because it's just chaos in the center.
Right, most certainly. Crazy stuff happened in the center, crazy stuff happening off stage, and there we go. Beezi let another charge shot rip and hitting his teammate.
And X loses another stock, so on their last stock already with Beezi holding on to 3.
Down a total of 2 stocks right now for Rob and X. That is rough stuff, and here's when the survivability absolutely has to come through. They have to be very precise with their movement, avoid falling into anything silly, but there we go. Double off-stage interaction. Rob is going to be the aggressor as X is going to stick to some ledge trapping, and it works out very favorably. That boost kick takes the stock. Rob and X find themselves a little bit of breath here.
But there you go. A little bit of breath, but still, it's 3 stocks to 2, and against 2 very light characters, so we have to see Rob and X both come through here with some
This could be the difference. Beezi way off stage. Rob doing a good job keeping him out there. Takes away his options one by one, and that's exactly what they needed. Down a whole stock. Rob able to take Beezy's almost to death. 90%. That was absolutely pivotal.
My goodness.
That was exactly what they needed.
Exactly what you need. And still, on the other side of the stage, you had Kayani and X just being like, X just holding down Kayani, keeping him at ledge, keeping him off stage. Not letting him do anything, and not even letting him interrupt any of what Rob was doing.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was such a long ledge guarding sequence. You'll see great doubles team. Kayani would be able to free himself and get over there and try and help out Beezi, but X was doing just such a good job keeping him tied down, or maybe it was a communication error. Regardless, though, Rob was able to find that super long extension, and still with a bit of a disadvantage, Rob and X find themselves new life here in Game 2.
Yep, and X still trying to get stuff going, building up the percent on Beezi, but remember, the weight is going to play into this because you got 2 characters that are very light and 2 characters that are very more heavy.
Okay, now here's the thing. This is so doable because all X needs to do here is find any sort of loose kill move. An up smash on stage, a little bit of a nair into something, but when you're at the ledge, this could be rough. There's the nair, the up smash doesn't connect. Beezi dives right in between X and Kayani and catches him with the down tilt. Good, great awareness there from Beezi to not hit Kayani and get that down tilt. Good stuff.
There is an alternate universe where that nair up smash landed on both of them because they were basically stacked
they were
right
so
on top
close.
of each other.
They were so close.
That up smash wins. That could have been a legendary moment, but now it looks like we're going into a Game 3 situation between these 2.
Yeah, that yeah, and that's what I'm saying. In that scenario, when you're both like over 100% and it's a 2v1, you have to play so careful. And that's where a lot of people allow themselves to lose that type of comeback, is because both players are focusing on surviving and not taking the stock. And that becomes a big issue in that type of scenario.
Okay, the game playtime's over for Rob. It's like, okay, it's snake time, baby. We're gonna fill the stage with explosions, and really hope that X can make use of that shine.
Snake in doubles is very dependent on your teammates' awareness, right? Obviously, C4 could be, dare I say, impossible to keep track of in doubles. But if your teammate is able to see when you put it down, maybe call out where it is to your teammate without the other team hearing, that is absolutely massive for, or it would be rather, for whichever team has the snake. So we'll see how this works out. And that's the thing, though, is that in doubles, Snake isn't just going to be a cheese monster and a projectile guy, because Snake absolutely has buttons. He's got those up-close options. And we're already seeing Robbie using some of those right away to start this game.
Yep, and right there trying to get stuff off stage as well, covering the ledge, covering their only way to get back with explosions, and it's gonna be X losing their first stock.
Yep, Kayani able to just let that rip and take it. Beezi hitting up Rob right now. Both Kayani and Beezi super high percentage, looking to see one of those stocks get lost soon as Beezi loses his.
Yep. Unfortunate little team kill right there, but now going out deep. And okay, that was an interesting little grenade actually interrupted.
Very smart back there. That's very smart, because sometimes it's okay to hit your teammate if you know that either you have a lead or the other player is going to lose their stock. There are definitely situational scenarios where taking your teammate's damage is not a bad idea, and Rob was able to find that spot there. But Kayani finding that Byleth up B to take the ledge guard, very good stuff from him as Rob loses his first stock. We got every player on 4, or on 2 rather.
And here you go, Rob, but still, X sitting at 115%, a light character as Fox. You gotta be very careful, especially if you're gonna be getting up into a charge shot like that.
I was about to say, Rob trying to use the mobility that Snake has to get over and help X get back to ledge from that Samus ledge guarding, but it just wasn't enough. As Beezi was able to secure that stock, couple of bombs, bit of a charge shot, that'll do it. But Beezi way off stage himself now. And here we go. X has some ledge pressure of his own, but that back air not going to connect. Beezi finds his way back on the stage, as now they're both off stage on the other side. Oh, but Kayani getting caught. Little bit of shenanigans there, as Kayani's going to lose the stock early.
And Rob is now just cleaning up the pieces there, as Beezi and Kayani both sit on their tournament stock.
But yeah, that was crucial there. Kayani losing that stock early is going to be huge. Rob barely avoiding that F smash. All the way to 141. If Rob can find some survivability here, that'd be huge, as X is also at 90%. Both players, Rob and X, that is, could lose this stock at any moment.
Whoa, oh my gosh, and the up air as well. It's going to be a case where, no, okay, you know what, that's actually kind of smart. And now, tide turned again. It's Rob, it's a 2v1. It's all going to come down how well Rob can get rid of Kayani first.
Yeah, Snake definitely has some options in the 2v1, just like that. Is able to catch Kayani with the up air, and now all of a sudden Rob finds himself with an 80% lead. That up tilt's going to send Beezi way to disadvantage, and this is what Rob does, man. A singles player at heart. Dash attack's going to connect, grenades off the stage, and Beezy's going to get caught with the Nikita. That's the classic, as Rob is able to, I believe, end the set.
I don't think they know either currently. Nobody really knows, but yeah, as they get up now, it's a best of 3. So you saw